everyone, welcome back to Hoge Update. Super psyched, man. I'm psyched about what's happening with Hoge. I'm gonna kind of give my opinion of what's happening with Hoge right now. Look, first thing that we should touch on is the liquidity from June 1st, right? We all know a huge amount of liquidity was unlocked on June 1st. And a lot of people were scared. We didn't know what was going to happen, right? We didn't know if it was going to just, be the end of the whole project or what, and it wasn't. You know what I mean? A lot of people re-locked up the liquidity. Some people took out. Some people put in. So it's great. It went reasonably smoothly. Little bit of a dip. That was for the people that sold. And that's okay. That's great. The community handled it great. So I don't have any kind of complaints with that, right? The price is low. I mean, people are seeing it's going down. But all across the board, everything is going down. So it's following the market. I don't have major concerns, A lot of people are going back into the stock market. A lot of people that I talk to, they're getting out of crypto for a while, and they're going to let it, kind of consolidate, until they're going to get back in. And I guarantee you they're going to get back in, because when people see an opportunity to make money, they see other people making money. It's a snowball effect, and it only grows, right? So from what I see, a lot of people that weren't big into crypto, but they got into it, say, in the last year, they made huge gains. Look at the charts. Look at the charts went up so much. They're going to come back down. You know what I mean? It's not like they're going to go up forever. You know what I mean? Also, one of the reasons I think that the entire crypto sphere is going down is because we have these legacy bankers, right? Big time banks that are, rich people. They're like, we missed this train. You know what I mean? We missed the boat, and they're not happy about that. You could tell just how they talk about cryptocurrency, and I believe that by getting involved, they're using power that they have and the brains that they have dealing in markets to certainly drive the price down as much as they can so they could buy more. Because I truly believe that in the long term, the whole crypto sphere is going to go up. Certain coins are going to, fall by the wayside, of course. But in as a whole, I think it's proven that the blockchain technology and cryptocurrency is here to stay. And they know that. And they're not going to try to, they're not going to buy in when it's super high. They're going to try to drive it down. Then they're going to buy more. You know what I mean? And, billions of dollars is nothing to people like that. It's nothing. So, you know what I mean? I'm not super concerned. Cardano, for instance, I'm just watching it. I mean, look at the gains it's had in the last year. It's still sick gains for the last year, So I'm not talking about from 2001 till now. I'm talking about just 365 days, right? So, it's still way ahead. I'm holding on to my Cardano. I'm holding on to pretty much everything I have. Some people were like, "Hey, did you paper hand Hoge? You've been out and about." I've been driving a truck. I've been doing a lot of extra work. I'm trying to get as much fiat as I can, because I'm trying to make strategic buys and increase my number of tokens I have at these low prices, because I truly believe that it's going to keep going down, but it's going to go up in the next 10 years. I think what we're seeing now, prices we're seeing now, are going to be we're going to be like, holy cow, I can't believe we could have bought it for that price, right? So, back to Hoge. We have a marketing specialist, media specialist. Not sure exactly what he's going by. That's great. We need clear direction. Hoge needs clear direction. Okay. I don't believe he's getting paid. I don't know legally what it would entail to pay a PR person, a legal person. I don't know what the status is. If it's if it's a non-profit status. I know Switzerland, it's got a I'm not exactly sure how it works. I haven't completely gotten a clear answer, but I'm trying to figure it out. But I think we need paid people. We need paid marketing. We need paid public relations, and we need a paid expert to interpret everything, right? And make public statements, okay? I know that we are a community coin and everybody, we're a family and we're a team, right? And, we love our devs, but we need clear direction and clear statements. Just for the people that aren't part of this group, like we are, right? They don't eat, sleep, and drink Hoge, right? People hear about it now and again, and what's going to make them take that step, right, and buy? And now gas fees are so low, guys. It's not that big of a deal, man. People were buying when gas fees were $100, right? Gas fees are so low. What is going to make people take that step and buy? And that's what we need to analyze. And I think having experts to analyze that and, make a decision of what to do and what direction to take would help us, right? Would help Hoge in general, right? It seems like, we'll say, okay, we want to get on this exchange, and da-da-da-da, we get on the exchange. Okay, we want to get a billboard, and we da-da-da, okay, we get the billboard. But I think that we should have clear, precise steps and goals, each one playing off the previous one to all kind of link together to form Voltron, if you will. You know what I mean? My opinion. They're going to update Hoge Finance. I've been saying this for a while. I think that's great. The Hoge Finance website, we know it, we love it, we know how to interact with it. It's very clear. It helped all of us to get in on day one, right? That's great. But we've reached a point where it's time to start upgrading. It's time to start making this stuff look streamlined, because we have to compete with a lot of other groups. And if you guys look at the other sites for other tokens, some of them look pretty snazzy, and they look very professional, very futuristic. Not confusing, of course, but they look good. They look clear, and I think Hoge should start going in that direction. I don't know. What do you guys think? But I think the website, it could be streamlined. I think it could, and they're supposed to do that, right? There's supposed to be a scheduled Hoge voice chat, right? Not sure if it's going to be on Telegram all the time, but that's a great idea. I think that, as you guys know, we get into Telegram, we could always talk. There's always people in there. The people involved in the core team, they pop in, they pop out. It's great, right? It's great for us, okay? But for people that aren't part of the family, once again, if they see, okay, there's a scheduled Hoge chat with the devs on Friday at 9 p.m., they're going to show up for that. You know what I mean? They're not going to hang around the Telegram for 3-4 days until they find the person they want to talk to, okay? So if we have scheduled chats, I think that's amazing. I think that would really, really help the project, because people could know, okay, I'm going to go in Friday. It's Tuesday today. I'm going to go in Friday, and I'm going to find out a lot of stuff. Then they might take that step Friday night after the chat's over and buy. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's something that is a great idea. I don't know if they're going to completely implement it. And I'm sure the devs are going to be in and out, or the core team is going to be in and out of the voice chat anyway. But I think having like a monthly, bi-monthly scheduled voice chat is going to be a great idea if they do it, okay? All right. This is kind of a point of contention that I've gotten some pushback from people. What do you guys think of the whole Hoge satellite thing, okay? I think it's cool, okay? I like the idea of it. But how are we going to use that to get people interested in Hoge? How are we going to use that to integrate Hoge into the real world and get real world uses for Hoge, right? Because that's really what we want. We want real world applications for Hoge. Tesla was built and they made Tesla. It was a a profitable company before they shot they shot the first one into space, right? The first I don't know, not Roadster, but whatever. They shot their car into space, but they had a stable foundation, right? I just don't know if spending time and effort right now. Now look, if it's not costing anything, okay, that's great. But could the people be putting their effort and their time into something more pressing, something that could help us more in the short term, So just something to think about. You listen. Don't come at me. It's just my opinion. You know what I mean? Please. But I think it's cool. Don't get me wrong. But certain people, I don't think should be. I think they should be using their skills elsewhere, right? All these meme coins after Hoge, right? There's so many. I like Binance. There are all these shit coins coming out all the time, man. If you look at crypto Moonshots on Reddit, I find a lot of tokens there. I pop in and pop out. I try to get in if there's like under 2,000 wallets. You know what I mean? I'll buy some, and then when it does 5 or 6x, I sell. But I don't do Binance tokens. You know what I mean? I don't know. I always do Uniswap stuff, and so I don't know. I don't know if you guys do Binance tokens. I don't know what you think. It just seems like there's so many coming out every single day that the market's so saturated. It's just, I don't know. I don't like it. It kind of like, I feel like it's just, Hoge is getting just buried under this snowfall of junk. You know what I mean? And most of them are using the skeletal frame that Hoge has because it hooks people. The redistribution, the burn, that's why people liked this project from the start. That's why I liked it, and everyone I told to liked it, and they bought it. You know what I mean? So, I feel like Binance is doing more harm than good at this point. I don't know if you guys know this guy Micheal Dunn, but he's the guy behind Notsafemoon, right? And he broke apart, or he deciphered all the code, the safemoon code, right? And he basically said that he's looking at the redistribution, and a portion of the redistribution goes into the liquidity pool, and then another portion goes to all the wallets of safemoon. But in turn, it equals itself out. I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly, but that's what this guy Micheal Dunn was saying. He started Notsafemoon. I don't own Notsafemoon, okay? It's very interesting, and he clearly stated that, hey, SafeMoon is kind of like a Frankenstein of other code and other tokens, right? That they changed the attributes until they got it the way they wanted it. So it's really, he seems like a really smart guy. I like his YouTube channel. I watched a couple interviews with him. Check him out. I definitely would. I don't have any Notsafemoon, but I just check it out. It's really, really, really cool. Hey, I want to talk about a couple. Real quick. Hey, Certic, right? Certic is, I don't know who's kind of doing it or who wants to do it, but they're talking about having Certic hold the multi-sig access key, which we know, I think there's 4 people that need to use their key to be able to change attributes of Hoge, right? But they want to give that code to Certic, and then Certic is the one, Certic of course does the audit, they're the one that would listen to community voting, and then make changes. I believe that's what everyone's talking about. I think that's a really interesting. I believe Certic started offering this. No one has done it yet. So we'll see where that goes. But this is another thing. You need to think 10 steps ahead. What is going to happen? What is this going to lead to? Where can this take us, good and bad, just like getting on this exchange, or getting this billboard, or shooting a rocket or shooting a satellite into space. Like, what is the next step? What would be the point of doing this, and where would it lead us? Because this is really important stuff, you know. It needs to be 5-6 steps ahead. It's 5-6 steps ahead. We're playing chess, not checkers, guys. So it's really important to figure out where we're going with all this stuff and what exactly is happening, you know. Now, if you guys know the Gateio, right? Gateio is opening a lot of doors for Hoge. From the way I see it, you know, the more people that we get, the more people that and exchanges that we talk to, right? It's gonna open doors because sooner or later we're gonna have exchanges approaching us. And of course, you guys know, you know, we're looking for the Robinhood, the Coinbase, the Crypto.com, you know, Kraken, you know, we're looking for these monster exchanges. And that's like, you know, one of our goals, right? But if we get on more and more small exchanges, it's gonna open doors if they're the right types of exchanges, okay? We don't want exchanges that are all bots and that are not reliable and that have, you know, bad reviews, okay? I don't care if they're small exchanges as long as they have good reviews. And that's going to open the door. That's going to kind of, it's like networking, you know, you're going to meet more people and they're going to have friends. And it's like, you know, like a spider web. And the Hoge name will reach out and it's only going to get bigger. So let's talk about some stocks, okay? I have two stocks that I'm looking for Monday, okay? First one is Sundial, SNDL. It's a marijuana company out of Canada, okay? Now, I did quite well off them in February, okay? But since then, the stock went real low. It went down to, I think, like 70 cents. Dropped a lot. And they were out of compliance with the SEC. And they had a new CEO come in. A lot of stuff is happening with that company, right? But I believe it was 6 or 7 days they needed to be in compliance with the SEC, right? And Monday, if it closes over $1 Monday, they're gonna be in compliance with the SEC. And you know, this stock, it's $1. You know what I mean? It's hovering around $1, $1.20. I have some options, you know, just total disclosure. I have options and I own the stock, you know, because like I said, I did good with them in February, and when I saw them drop down to 70 cents, I was like, boy, you know, I like the company. The people that were running it were terrible with money, and now we have new people in there, and I'm hoping that they take it in the right direction, you know. They have a great opportunity to take Sundial in a good direction. Now, we saw what happened with GameStop. I just, you know, they had an amazing opportunity with GameStop. They still do. They have a great opportunity to build something amazing, right? Whether that's going to happen, who knows, you know? But I truly believe Sundial can be taken in a direction that could really build something great, whether it be investing in other marijuana companies, buying up smaller companies, but it needs to be done right. You know, they can't just throw money at stuff and throw poo at the wall and see if it sticks. That's not how it works. They need to analyze. They need to figure stuff out. They need to figure out what's going to work for them, what's going to work for Sundial. Okay. So far though, I'm liking it. If they finish over $1 Monday, I believe that means they're in compliance with the SEC and they don't have a risk of being delisted. And I think that's going to really give us some movement. You know, this isn't financial advice. Take a look, see what you guys think. Okay. Another really, really interesting room. Well, it's not a rumor. I guess it's news now. The stock is AEI, right? All Set Ehome International. The stock right now is at 545, okay? It closed at 545 Friday, okay? The high of this year was $29.49. That was the yearly all-time high. The yearly all-time low was $3.40, okay? So the low was 340. We're sitting at 545 right now, and the high was 29.49. Now we know over the last year, huge amounts of money came into the market. Junk stocks went wicked, wicked high. We know this, but what I'm telling you about AEI Allset, right? The CEO bought 398,000 shares at an average cost of $4.90. Okay? The cost of that was almost $2 billion. Now, this company is based in Bethesda, Maryland. They do here. I'll give you a quick rundown of what they do. It's a lot of different stuff. They seem not to have a clear direction. Land development, home building, sales, rental, property management, application design, enterprise messaging, e-commerce, nutritional chemistry, natural sugar alternatives, products to slow the spread of disease, natural food, supplements, neurological immune-related diseases. The company was, let's see, it changed its name in February of 2001. It was incorporated in 2018. Okay, the CEO bought $2 billion in shares. As you guys know, they have to do, an Edgar application. So it needs to get approved by the SEC. And, it was approved, and it happened, I believe, on the 8th. So that's really interesting. They might start getting a clear direction of where the company's going to go. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if we have some huge movement in one direction or the other Monday morning. So Monday morning I'm going to be looking at AEI and SNDL. AEI and SNDL. I'm really happy to talk to you guys. I've just been real busy. Haven't had a lot of time lately. But God bless, stay green, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.